Whatever you sow, you reap. Action, reaction are equal and opposite. So we train people to live in harmony with that law, with the book. See, everybody's got a book in them, Jennifer. You got one in you. And our responsibility is to bring it to the surface. Good idea?
Sounds very good. So, Bob, everybody has a book in themselves. What kind of advice would you give to somebody who came to you and said, Bob, that sounds like a good idea to use a book as a marketing tool, and yet, who am I to be a writer? I've never written a book. I didn't do well in English. I have no idea how to even start a book. What would you say to that person?
I would say you're on the wrong track. And I would suggest you go to lifesuccesspublishing.com and get in touch with us. Now, why would I suggest you do that? I suggest to people, if they want to do something, go to someone who has already demonstrated by results they know what they're doing. We're very good at this. We do this for people all over the world. Everybody does have a book in them. You see, when you said that, you've never mastered in English, I'm still trying to learn the English language. I've been around for quite a while. I went to high school for 2 months. That has got nothing to do with my ability to write a book. What you're going to do is share your experience with other people. You've had phenomenal experiences in your life. Now, I'm not quite sure what they all are, but I do know that if we put them down in an organized, coherent manner, somebody would benefit from it. And when you stop and think about it, you'd have to agree with me. Well, you see, I think that's true about everyone. And I think everyone can advertise themselves, their business, or whatever it is they're doing through a book. People don't throw them away. I've got shelves full of books at home. I've never thrown a book away. I've thrown millions of brochures away. So I see it as a brochure as well as a book. It serves two purposes.
It definitely does. And Bob, could you speak to how not only does the book have a long shelf life, but how it gives and contributes to your credibility even before you became who you are
Well,
today?
you see, what you're dealing with is perception. You're dealing with public perception. And were you saying, what have I got to say? You see, that's your perception of yourself. Well, we would work at changing that and helping you understand more about yourself, and we'll bring that to the surface. But you see, when you write a book, that makes you an authority on a subject. Now, you'd say, well, that's not true. It is in the public's mind. You become an authority on this subject. That's public perception. So you see, it elevates your position instantly and changes your business. I mean, we've got evidence. I mean, we've got filing cabinets full of stories of doctors, of lawyers, of salespeople in every field whose business has taken an enormous jump through the use of a book. I'll lay you odds I could directly trace millions of dollars worth of business to this book. Millions. It's the most phenomenal concept. I wake up some mornings and thank God for Jerry Robert because it was his idea, and the guy's a marketing genius. And, of course, we have people from Australia to America doing it now.
Now, I'm sure people who are listening and watching are so excited to learn more and to write a book. How did they go about being partners with you and Jerry and the Life Success Publishing team?
Well, you see, that's an interesting point. We have spent countless years. I've spent 39 years building a public reputation in a business. Jerry has spent 20 years at it. So there's 39, 59. 59 years of experience, and we're not even talking about the rest of the people in our company. We've got one of the most phenomenal groups of people that you've ever seen in your life. Well, all of these people come with the book. So when a person decides to do a book with our company, we guide them. We bring the best out of them. We'll write it for them. We'll ghostwrite it for them. We do everything that has to be done to help that person get the book, and then they're in partners with us because we're the ones that are publishing the book. We put it out there for them, and then we give them guidance on how to get it marketed. We've even got a program that'll show them how to get sponsors so it doesn't cost them a nickel. You see, anybody that sees this, anything we don't understand, we have a tendency to criticize or ridicule. Now, you and I are not going to communicate this idea as effectively as we probably should in a short interview. And so if people don't really understand it, they'll say, oh, I don't really believe that. What they should do is investigate it. Go onto the site. Get a hold of our office. Go to lifesuccesspublishing.com. inquire and ask, say, give me all the information you've got on this. And by the time a person looks at it, I mean, you go to any one of our meetings, we run seminars that a person is welcome to come to find out how to write a book. You're going to find doctors, lawyers, some of the top surgeons in the world, some of the top salespeople in the world. They're there, and they're so enthusiastic because of what we're doing with them and how we help their business. It's a marketing breakthrough is really what it is, a phenomenon.
And we definitely have lots of doctors and dentists and people from various professions in the Life Success Publishing team. And I know that there are people who want to go even further and join the team as ambassadors, so to speak, of Life Success. How could they do something like that? How could they take the company and be a representative of Life Success?
Well, you see, everything we do in a pretty big way. And we're forever expanding our horizons, our visions, our goals, and because we're attracting people like that. We have turned Life Success Publishing into a franchise company. So we have franchisees that will franchise a country. We have franchises for a state, for cities, and we literally become partners with them. And they're in business with us. And anybody that takes up a franchise with our company is guaranteed success. I mean, they just can't lose. If they follow our direction, they're going to earn millions of dollars. You see, the earning of money is a science. It's an exact science. And so we've taken that science and we've woven it into every one of our companies. And I believe that the franchise model that we have in Life Success Publishing is probably one of the most exciting things that a person could ever be involved in.
Well, I'm sure everybody on the call and watching is needing to hear again what the website is. And again, that's www.lifesuccesspublishing.com. And to join Life Success and Bob Proctor and partner up with the amazing success that all the authors have experienced and the franchisees, go to the website. Once again, www.lifesuccesspublishing.com. Thank you, Bob.
Let me just mention something else, Jennifer.
Please.
Colonel Menninger, who started the Menninger Foundation in Topeka, he said that environment is more important than heredity. In other words, the people we associate with have a greater bearing on the direction and the success of our life than what's built into the genes at birth. If anybody wants to be a partner with Jerry, Robert, and myself, this is a great way to do it. Now, you've got all of our experience guiding and working with you. If you want to be our partner, this is how to do it. Just follow Jennifer's instructions.
So there you have it from Bob Proctor himself. Associate yourself with Bob Proctor and Jerry Robert and the Life Success Publishing team and change your environment and your result and hence your life. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Bob.